So yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? I'm forgetting days. Shyanne Sellers was in fact waived by the Golden State Valkyries in what was seen by a lot of people as a confusing move. Don't know, good, bad. We'll see what the Valkyries do, but we will say very confusing move from the Valkyries when people thought they got one of the steals of the draft, and then Cutter. To be fair, also, it was looking like at one stage Sundell was going to be the steal of the draft. And look, I didn't think Sundell was... she was pretty bad yesterday. She was pretty bad yesterday. I think she looked okay at some time, but like, yeah, she wasn't. Who am I? I think I said she wasn't that bad yesterday in her video. Yeah, she's pretty bad. But Shyanne Sellers has signed now for the Atlanta Dream, which is a big one. Because the Atlanta Dream don't really have a backup point guard. If you look at their team right here, you've got Jordan Canada. You don't really have a backup point guard. Like, Haley Jones might have to play the one. She's not a real one. Walker Kimbrough's not a one. And the one player that a lot of people were saying there's a possibility of her, being that backup point guard. I have to say, you've we gotta say I think they might have. I think Pow Pow might not make the team. Like, if you're looking at guarantees, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've definitely miscounted numbers, but from what I've read, it's between like Shyanne Sellers, Pow Pow, Thierry, and then a whole bunch of these other players are competing for 2 spots for the Atlanta Dream. And you would be concerned for Tahina Pow Pow. You would be concerned for Pow Pow, because I thought originally when I said it earlier, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not going to be too bad at all because, well, sorry, they shouldn't get Bree Hall, because I think if they wanted Bree Hall, they would have taken her over Pow Pow. However, now Shyanne Sellers would have been on the board. I think they would have taken Sellers, and Sellers can actually play the one. They don't have a true backup point guard, but getting Shyanne Sellers is going to be absolutely huge. It's going to be incredibly big for this team. And they really do have a roster that is in need of Shyanne Sellers. You've got, obviously, Carl Smesco as the coach of this team. And obviously, look, Pow Pow and Shizer, I don't know about Pow Pow. If Pow Pow doesn't make the team, this is a really good look for Malaysia Full Wiley. That's all I'm gonna say. It is very much very much now a case where if Pow Pow does not make the team, then South Carolina guards F's in chat. That's all I'm gonna say. F's in chat for those guards, for Staley ever recruiting another guard again, especially if Full Wiley ends up picking it up next year. But at the same time, like, it's going to be really tough. Again, Pow Pow getting a spot and getting in the roster, all good. But yeah, I think Sellers is going to make the roster. Like, Shyanne Sellers is not signing for someone right now to compete for a roster spot. She's already being put on the waivers for a team. She is going to a team to go straight in, and basically, like, her agent, she can go wherever she wants. So her agent is a smart agent is going to be like, okay, is she going to make the team? Because I'd say every team's probably reached out, if anything, the agent's going to reach out to players like, well, is she going to make the team? Is there a spot for her in the team? Treating her like she's a free agent, which she is. She's genuinely a free agent. And if you look at the Atlanta Dream's preseason schedule, they play on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time on a Wednesday? What? And then obviously they play on Saturday against the Fever. And they play again the following Saturday against the Mystics. So they have three preseason games, and they got 3 chances to look at these players. And this is a game I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on, because I really want to watch these Mystics rookies again. I want to see if Sonia Citron is going to be as good as advertised. I want to watch Lucy Olsen. I'm interested in these games. And then, obviously, tomorrow there are games. There's going to be good games everywhere when it comes to the LWNBA because you're looking at the schedule. Obviously, Minnesota, Chicago is on tomorrow night. Same with these two games right here. I really want to see the Mercury play, if I'm being honest. Valkyries, their first ever games tomorrow. But there's only a couple of games. There's a few days off entirely. Isn't too bad. The Toyota Antelopes. Who? Who are the Toyota Antelopes playing the Wings? Team Toyota Antelopes. They're based in Japan. If Paige does not have 30 on the Japanese team, there's something wrong. But I will say it, like, this is a good pickup for the Dream. A really good pickup. You get a big guard. I would have been happy if the Fever picked her up, but that would have involved them getting rid of Comedian. And obviously, it's a, like, we know the Comedian's on the team for a reason, and I recorded a video about that on stream earlier. You guys will see that video possibly today, probably tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be out. But I wouldn't mind the Fever getting her, because I thought when the Fever had 8, Shyanne Sellers would have been a good pickup, because the thing with Shyanne Sellers is she is a big wing. She is versatile. She's a modern point wing thingy. I don't even know if you can call it combo guard, if she can kind of play 1, 2, 3, but she's the size of a 3. She's a modern basketball player. And I do think that is going to help any team, especially you got Carl Smesko. Like, the talent level that she has is absolutely crazy. And it is one of those things that I still am confused when it comes to the Valkyries. What exactly the Valkyries are looking to, we're looking to get out of getting rid of her. Like, I just never really saw the purpose of that one, because they had so many guards. Maybe they wanted to. They knew she was going to go, and they knew she was going to pick up. And that's, in fairness, that is what I thought. I've said it in my video at the time. The Valkyries, if they weren't going to pick her, it's better for her that they get rid of her early so that someone else can pick her up. And obviously that happened. She did not even go 48 hours without being picked up by somebody. So yeah, will she make the Valkyries regret it? I don't know. That's yet to be seen. But it is going to be a very, very interesting couple of preseason games, seeing how she gets on. And the Atlanta Dream are an interesting team, because the Atlanta Dream could be either really good or really bad, or somewhere in between. Like, I have no idea. The Dream and the Mercury are two teams I have no idea how they're going to be next year. Anyway, I'll see you guys.